Okay, this is a walkthrough of my Inktober drawings. Number one is Gargoyle, so I drew this little eye guy who sits on this tower and watches people. Number two was Scurry, drew this hand guy. Number three was Bat. That's this guy, this echolocation guy. Number four was Scallop. I drew this adze, which is like an axe but with a blade perpendicular to the handle instead of parallel. Number five was Flame. I drew this fire monster. Six was Bouquet. Where the heck? Oh, there he is. I drew this Knight, the Knight of Flowers. Number seven was Trip. These are kind of all over the place. I drew this Knight falling down the stairs. Number eight was Match. Dang, where'd I put that one? Oh, there it is. I drew this little comic strip of this uncle who's about to hit his nephew with a bowling pin after they just had a match of bowling. Number nine is Nest. I drew this bird in a nest. Number 10 was Crabby. I drew this kaiju with a crab-like appearance. Number 11 was Eagle. I didn't do that one. I had an idea, but it just didn't get done. It's going to be Mr. Eagle Hands, future president of the United States. Number 12 was Forest. I drew this, the Forest Guardian, a bear with a hand axe. Number 13 was Kind. That's a pretty vague one. And I drew this, the Kindly Man, a executioner knight with a medieval executioner mask, giving the mercy of death. Number 14 was Empty. This is one of my favorites. I drew a wizard with a black hole for a head. Number 15 was Armadillo. That's a Glyptodon shell converted into a type of troop shielding thing by a bunch of crow people. A Glyptodon is a giant relative, extinct relative of an armadillo. Number 16 was Fowl. I drew this guy hunting birds with a atlatl and a bird hunting tip. That's too big, but they are that shape, like native Inuit ones. Number 17 is Salty. I drew a sailor. It doesn't look very interesting, but medieval sailors did not wear a lot of armor because you die if you fall in there. Number 18 was Scrape. I drew... Ooh, yeah. This warrior, an Oswalwe scarified warrior. It's like a thing I made for my D&D campaign. They scrape their faces. They have scarified faces, and it's like for every person they kill, they take a scalp and they scrape part of their face off until eventually they end up resembling a vulture or a condor. Number 19 was ponytail. These are spread between multiple sketchbooks. Drew this demon with a ponytail tentacle thing. I like that one. Number 20 was bluff. I drew a bunch of halflings in a trench coat. 21 was bad dog. I think this is one of my scariest drawings I've done, in my opinion. I drew George Miller, Skinwalker for Hire, and I don't know, I think human hands and feet on just a regular dog body with a claw hammer is pretty freaky. Number 22 is Heist. I didn't get to that one. Number 23 is Booger. I drew a Shoggoth, which is from H.P. Lovecraft. They're like slimy monsters of forever evolving and forming new body parts. I thought that was Booger-esque. Number 24 is Fairy. I drew this guy, a kind of speculative evolution alien fairy with a blowpipe for hunting. Number 25 was Tempting. I drew my girlfriend naked. That was mainly just as an exercise, but informative one. Ego. Number 26 is Ego. I drew this thing full of a bunch of faces, because ego means self, and I pictured that as kind of like a mage's avatar in the astral plane. Number 27 was Snack. I drew this, a monster taking a bite out of a guy, having a little snack. Number 28 was Camping. I drew this little scene. Number 29 was Uh-Oh. I drew this little comic, like a wound turning into a mouth would be unpleasant. Number 30 was Gear. I didn't get to that one. And number 31 was Farm. I like this drawing a lot. It's a Stone Age agricultural deity, and those things, those are Stone Age sickles. Yeah, all right, that was my Inktober. Yeah.